I think good morning. I think we are live here, folks. Man, tomorrow's Thanksgiving, folks. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, let me know if you are ready for Thanksgiving. All right. I mean, if you are living in the United States, hold on. Just make sure my microphone is working. My microphone is working. Okay. Hold on. Okay. If you are joining us for the first time, let me know. All right. Let me know. We have. Okay, I've been calling this person's name annoyingless, but according to my buddy, he say analyst. Okay, analyst is the correct pronounce. So yeah, I'm gonna have shout out to analyst for happy holidays. And then also we have Joseph is also joining us as well, and Phyllis joining us from somewhere. All right, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun video. All right, hold on. We got John from Portland, Oregon. I mean, Portland is the West Coast is an hour behind us now, so you guys are 9:30 a.m. Okay, so I was watching one of Lance's video yesterday and today. He was doing interesting blooming. Okay, because normal blooming for pour over. We are talking about the pour over coffee. Just a regular temperature, anywhere between like 92 to 96 Celsius for the water temperature. But Lance was playing what is called Samo bloom. Okay, let me show you the actual video here. Okay, and here we go. So Lance made this wonderful video. Hopefully you guys can hear it.
Competitions. The brewer competitor would consistently be explaining the recipe they were using, and during the blooming phase, the very beginning where you wet the grounds with hot water and you see the expansion and the CO2 release, people will consistently say that they're doing a bloom of 3 times the weight of the grounds in order to really emphasize the aroma of the coffee. And I said it back in 2019 or so, and I see why people say that.
Okay, anyway, so if you have time, make sure to check out his video. In a nutshell, well, here's what we're gonna do. Instead of using the hot water, right? Hot water kind of like evaporate the kind of fragrance, right? The smell and this wonderful aroma. Instead, you are going to use the cold water, which means lower temperature, you are going to keep that. I think that's the reason why whenever you see a lot of competitions there lately, right? The last couple of years, especially you the chill ice, kind of ice cup or like ice, metal ball, okay? Inside, whenever you're brewing espresso or pour over, they have a lot of device, okay, for that. So what this recipe trying to do is instead of using the let's say 96 Celsius water, switch to 50 Celsius, okay, much cooler, and then make a bloom, okay, doing the blooming process, and then hopefully keep the integrity of the. I have no idea what I'm saying here, but keep the smell, right, the aroma, okay. So I mean that's the whole point of his video, okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Okay, since we can do it here in this channel. All right. I have 2 kettles over there. One kettle I set at 94 actually, 94 Celsius, and the other one I set at 50. So we are going to brew exact same coffee this morning. So I'm gonna be using the coffee from Tim Winderba, okay? Tim Winderba, this is a Honduras coffee from Honduras. Great tasting notes, chocolate, raspberry, and herbal. Okay, again, chocolate, raspberry, and herbal. So I'm gonna be using one with 50-degree Celsius water, okay, to bloom the process. The other one, I just go the regular, okay, just kind of regular brewing process. I'm gonna be adding 15 grams, so 45 grams of water to start the blooming process. I'm just gonna wait about 45 seconds, okay? And then just do the regular V60 recipe. Very simple, okay? Very simple recipe. So, having said that, let's try, okay? Let's try this test. I'm very curious about this one, all right? I'm very curious because you know what? I don't know. What do you guys think? You think I can tell the difference? Yeah, well, we have Dakota say drinking Samo bloom now as well. Okay, sounds like you got some a few people using the Samo bloom recipe. Yeah, how many people actually heard about Samo bloom? I mean, I never heard about it, okay, until yesterday. So yeah, a lot to learn, okay, a lot to learn. So anyway, let's grind some coffee beans. Let's brew some coffee, all right? But meantime, I'm gonna flip the camera here. Okay, let's use the EK43, all right? Much faster to ground some coffee beans. I think first I'm going to, I got some more coffee beans inside. I'm going to use about a handful of coffee beans, just flush it. Because you don't want to contaminate your coffee with coffee from previous session there. Yeah. All right. Okay, we got the two identical setup right there. I'm gonna do one more. Comes to paper, I'm using the T90 paper. Finally, T90 paper is on stock right now, so on Amazon. So if you haven't tried T90 paper, highly recommend it. Okay, here we go. So this cup here, we are going to use a regular recipe. This one, let's use the Samo bloom recipe. Okay. I'm going to start with the 45 grams of butter. Let's do 50. You know, let's 45. Yeah, let's follow the recipe this time. Okay, I'm going to follow 45 grams of water there. For this one here, I'm going to be using the 50 degrees Celsius. 45 grams. And that's it. And then we are going to, right now I'm at about 45 seconds. I'm going to do about 45 seconds for bloom. I'm going to do the second pull. All the way up to about 100 grams there. Okay. And then we're gonna finish it up around 230. Exactly 230 grams of water. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna do that gentle swerve in the end. Just wait and see. Pretty much everything is all identical, exact same grind size, except the water temperature. Okay, here we go. All right. Hold on. Someone say about the deep 27 drippers. You know what? I heard about that dripper. Okay. I did reach out to Cafe. Okay, I did reach out to Cafe. So I don't think you can. I don't know. Can you buy that dripper right now? I'm not quite sure. Okay, I'm not quite sure about that one. All right. So this one I'm shooting for 3 minutes right now. 3 minutes and hold on. About 10 seconds there. 310. Okay, 310 for the regular brew coffee. 310. 3 minutes and 10 seconds. And then for this one here, okay, slightly over 3 minutes and 20 right now, 318, 320. Interesting, right? I mean, I use the exact same recipe, okay, except the blooming temperature. So it's about 330, okay? It's about 20 seconds slower with the cold bloom. So I don't know. It might be has more fines in there. Who knows? Okay. So this is a regular water temp, around 94 Celsius. So this one, again, we're gonna start with a 50 Celsius to the blooming process, and after that, go back to regular like 94 Celsius. So I'm very anxious to try this coffee. Okay. Again, this is kind of like one-off test, all right? I mean, if this one doesn't mean, I mean, this is the good or bad. I mean, obviously it's gonna be different anyway. I'm just smell test here. Okay. So this is the low temp blue. All right. Let's try the coffee. Okay. Let's try this. I'm going to start with regular coffee here. Again, this is coffee from Tim Winterbo. Tasting notes are chocolate, raspberry, and herbal. Okay. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Okay. Definitely herbal. Chocolate coming through. All right. Okay. I'm not a big fan of herbal. Yeah. I'm on the Tim Winterbo subscription, hit and miss. Okay, so this one is not my favorite so far. So this is the cold bloom. Okay. Very interesting, guys. All right. Two exact same brew. All right. Exact same brew there. So one with just in a regular temperature, right? Whatever you guys are using, 94, 96, or whatever, boiling temp. For this one, I felt like bring out the more kind of darker notes, right? Chocolate notes, herbal notes. Okay. With cold bloom, I can taste more lighter notes. Like raspberry is coming through very nicely. Yeah, it is definitely notable. Okay, it's noticeably different, but exact same coffee with different temperature. Okay, it's notably different for sure. All right, so I definitely recommend this recipe. Okay, if you are using like very fruity tasting notes, if you want to enhance that tasting notes, try with a lower temperature. All right. If you have 2 kettle, that's ideal. Okay. If you have 2 kettle, it'd be ideal. If you don't have 2 kettle, maybe start with lower temperature. Depending on what kind of kettle you have, you gotta wait. I don't know, a couple of minutes, right? Maybe a minute or so. Bring up to that temp. So, which means you're gonna have a longer blooming process. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I mean, if you are using the really freshly roast coffee, I mean, longer bloom definitely benefit from it. But yeah, but again, so this recipe, if you are brewing some really highly, not that highly, very bright tasting notes, you are going to enhance that. Let's try one more time here, guys. Oh yeah, definitely raspberry tasting notes come through very nicely with regular world temp. They're muted, but you're going to enhance the other tasting note, right? Like herbal. Okay, so it's not like which one is better. Kind of depend on what you're looking for in your cup. Okay, so yeah, I mean, so this is actually pretty fun recipe for sure. Okay, I mean that's definitely you are going to tell the notably difference in tasting, the tasting profile. Okay, yeah. So let's see here. Look like we got some four. Yeah, Dakota say yeah, I can tell the difference definitely. Okay, using the 60 for what? 60 degree for blooming, or I'm not quite sure what you're trying to say. I wonder, right? Okay, if you're 50 degree, I wonder if you set at, let's say, cold water, right? Instead of 50 degree, just use the, just regular ice water. I don't know. It might be interesting, all right? Maybe it might worth, yeah, I'm not quite sure. Hold on. Dakota says summer bloom works great with the Hario switch. Close for 2-minute bloom. Okay. Yeah. 60 degree. Yeah, for bloom. Yeah. So I did a 50 right now. I wonder you just go all the way to like ice water. See what happens. That's fun. Definitely fun to try. Okay. Maybe we should do that next week. All right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So Joseph said I could tell the difference, but not better. Just yeah, exactly. Yeah, room temperature. John said room temperature is definitely different. Okay, I mean that's the thing about someone asked me, which one is a better recipe out there? There's no better recipes. Okay, I mean if you ask coffee people, they're not gonna give you, I mean black and white answers. Okay, all depends. It all depends on the coffee. So someone asked me what's the best grind size for this coffee or that coffee. All depends on your coffee as well. So, yeah, definitely acidic, really bright. So raspberry is really comes out really nicely. So, just a regular brew V60. When coffee's cool down, I can taste the more raspberry right now, but with colder blooming, you're gonna taste the raspberry right away. Those brighter tasting notes. So yeah, I mean this one, yeah, I definitely see myself using it more. Okay, especially if I have like Ethiopia, it'd be very interesting as well. Very bright tasting notes. Yeah, I think I definitely try that. Hold on a second here. Bruce say, I follow Hoffman's advice, bloom with the water, up, boil. Okay, fill to, 300 milliliter with the 88 degree for 3 minutes, draw down, so yeah. And so Lance said, no, okay, to bloom with the cold or cooler water. But again, there's no one set of recipe. It all depends on your coffee too. So again, if you have time, just have some fun with it, guys. Try different recipes, okay? Different temperature, all right? I think you're gonna have a really good time with it. Anyway, I think we are good for this morning. Don't forget, guys, we got the Fellow is having a sale going on right now. Fellow products. Make sure to check out the Fellow. I think I got 20% off. I think 20 or 25% on their website and Amazon as well. I have a link both. And also T90 paper is on stock on Amazon too. I have to say, I mean, I think I got to do the test on the T90 even more, because I ask a lot of my brewers friends, the competitors out there. I mean, T90 is one of the better papers than regular like Hario papers. So, yeah, if you haven't tried T90, It's about the same price as Hario anyway, so definitely worth trying it. Okay, folks, let's see here. It's about almost 11. I think I'm going to call it a day at the shop. It's been pretty quiet. And I'm going to be doing my morning session tomorrow morning at the house or here. I mean, it doesn't matter, you know. I mean, just the Thanksgiving, just another day for us anyway. We don't do turkey in my house, so everybody hates turkey and ham. I think we're going to do something else. Yeah, I know Thanksgiving for turkey, but not my family. All right. Hold on a second. Jesse is joining us from somewhere. Okay, it's been a minute. Yeah, good. Good to see you, Jesse. Okay. I don't know what happened to Nick. We haven't seen Nick in a while. Okay. We are missing Nick. All right. I must say, try the origami cone filter. Not yet. Okay. I haven't tried the cone paper from. Yeah, I have not tried. But they got a lot of papers too. You got the. But you know, I mean, if you're looking at the paper, the best paper. You know, I have to say the Silver's papers are pretty spectacular, but they're too expensive. All right, it's not practical for most of us out there. So yeah, even though I have a Silver's paper, I don't use that often. You know, I use that for special occasion. All right. Okay. Joseph said, "Get the cell blind taste of cold bloom." You know what? I mean, we don't even have to, because with the cold bloom is obvious. Okay, you are going to tell right away. I mean, there's no subtle difference there. There's difference between a cold bloom versus a regular, you know, bloom. I mean, that is that much difference. So, Joseph, if you haven't tried it yet, try. Okay, definitely, I highly recommend it. Erin is not a big fan of turkey or ham either. Yep. And who does? I mean, I don't know who likes ham or turkey. Yeah. I'm not quite sure. All right. I mean, think about it. We only eat turkey once a year, maybe, right? Except the turkey sandwiches, turkey breast. Yeah, that's about it. Hold on. Erin is about 70 Celsius for the morning bloom. You know what? I bet you 72 go up to 94, right? I mean, it's not going to take that long. But if you're bloom with like 50 to 94, it does take time. Okay, it does take time. So yeah, it'd be interesting to find the sweet spot, right? You know, so using the one kettle. If you have two kettle, who cares? Okay, you can, you know, you can do whatever recipe you want. But if you know, I mean, most of us having one kettle anyway. So if you got the right temperature for that, you know, and then within like 30 seconds, bring up the temperature to like, you know, 94, even like 88. Yeah. Okay, Joseph said Lance did a 2-minute bloom on cold. Okay, yeah. All right. Aaron said, yeah, I'm thinking about 2 kettle tomorrow. Yeah, try. You know, I mean, tomorrow I know most of you out there in U.S. day off anyway. So, okay, guys, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow morning.